Alright guys, Evolve Mentally back at you with another one. So this one's going to be our spend basics guide, pretty much. Now obviously because we're not on a new server, I can't show you exactly what to get on the new server, but I'm going to jump into a new one too in this video just to show you really quickly what you should be getting. Now, if you're going to spend money, now this is tier 12. This is a pretty average spender, so this is the average decent spender, gets to tier 12. It's not too much to get to. It's like 800 to 1200 depending on how you do it. If you get Raw Lenari, this actually goes up faster than if you get the sets. I know everyone argues that it doesn't, but I've spent on enough accounts to know that the numbers aren't accurate when it comes to the valor that you earn off of it. I know it says $100 is a certain amount in the package, but it's not true. I'm sorry, it's just not. You don't get 6480 when it's a set. You get it when it's a Lenari bundle, but when it's a set, you don't get that for the $100 bundle. And I'm going to prove that in my paid to play run when I eventually do that. But for right now, if you're going to spend money, so I showed you on the last one how to do a little bit of a budget. Basically, you do patron, lifetime patron, subscription, and a hero for $10, not for $100. But so it's pretty much what you would do. And every other hero you buy, I wouldn't buy out of the shop because they don't come with great items. I mean, that's actually a great item, but they're not going to come with the best items. That's why they come with so much Lenari with them. Your better bet is going to be to go with the sets because they're going to come with the items that you want early game, and they're going to help your teammates out inside the house. So these are really what you want to go with. It's the same price, sometimes. Actually, this is more expensive. Yeah, go with the sets, man. I honestly think that they're better. But when you're in this, okay, so if you're going to shop and you're basically spending on a budget, I would get patron, lifetime patron, subscribe, and a hero. But if you could spend a little bit more, I'd get one of these sets. Probably at the beginning. Probably the dragon set. You'd probably get one or two of those. That's going to help you out early on. Or actually at the very beginning of the game, that's kind of a lie. I would probably go with the ability points, maybe. Yeah, I'd probably go with the ability points. Now, if you're like me, and you actually spend like a decent amount when you do a spend server, then what you actually want to do when you jump in is, like, let's just say, I don't know, I want to give a ballpark. Let's say you were going to go to tier 12 over a 2-month, 3-month period, right? And let's just say for the first 2 weeks, you're planning on spending like $300-400, right? Let's just say, hypothetically. If you're going to spend 400, I haven't done the math yet, but I'll just do basic math in my head. It would be 99 cents for patron. I would get that for 2 months right then and there, but if you don't, that's fine. 99 cents, $15 at $16. Subscriber is $1.99 per month, so that's $18. We'll say we'll get that. That's about $23. I would get that. I would get both of these. So it's 30 plus 23, which would end up being $53, right? And then I'd get the $100 package, so you're at $153 out of the 400 that you were going to spend. I would get both set heroes, so that's going to be 60 and 60. It's 120 plus the 153, so you're now at $270 already. But trust me, it's going to help you. Now, I would get heroes based on your race. Always get Jax. I would always get him. But other than that, I would get heroes based around your race. And then with the other, so now we're at 270, right? With the rest of it, I would recommend getting one of these, even though you have to get these to keep upgrading it. These artifacts tend to be really good. This is a debuff artifact. This is really good for a tank, like Bane. But if you don't think you're going to be able to keep spending after the 400, don't get this. So if you're only spending the 400 and you're at 270 something, I would get this set. It goes $4, it goes $20, and then it goes $50, and then $100 on the sets. So I would actually get this one up to 50. So it would be 25. I would get the rune stones, which would be 25 because you want to get the research speed as quick as you can. So 25 and 25, it's 50. It's going to put you up to about $320, we'll say ish. We'll see how they actually have this here, and then they have that there. You could actually get that up pretty quick, but $325. And then I would go with ability points, and probably the alchemy stones or the XP. Those are your best. But basically, it would be another 25, 25, 25 for $75. So you get all three of those really quickly. And I'd never, if you're only spending 400, never waste anything on these. Don't get these last ones. Now, if you're doing like a 1200 over a month or two time period, or like a lot of money immediately, like a really big spender, you should be buying these. And realistically, not maybe the resource ones, because you can get these easy resources, but you should be going for these, because they're going to help you out in those events for Visages, resource events. But yeah, definitely get the dragon one, definitely get this one. So that's your $400 spending. Again, we'll go over it. It's patron for $1, lifetime for 15, a hero for 10, 2 heroes for 60, all of the Lenari bundles for 135, I think. And then come in here and pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets out that you like, and that'll get you up to about $400. Now, in the interim though, too, what you're also going to get, which I'm not mentioning, is these guys don't offer any Lenari, right? So that's fine, but they offer set items that are really good for their characters early game. But what you are going to get is 300 here. Then you're going to get the 1200 that comes after that. So it's 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, and 1500. So it's 7500 Lenari. Plus the 14k right here. That's 2100 Lenari. Plus 3k. Plus we'll say like another k. So you're looking at like 2400 Lenari, or 24,000 Lenari. Right off at the bat, at the beginning of the game, you're going to have 1, 2, 3 heroes with 24,000 Lenari. Now, I know personally that 12k is 4 of these rolls, so that 24k Lenari can either go into 2 more heroes for you, potentially 3, depending on how lucky you get with the chest, or you can start getting Rush. Now, what I do with the 24k Lenari, if I was only planning on putting 400 into it, and that was it, and that's all I was going to put into it, I would only get these. I would buy these every single shop. There's 3 shops a day. I would get every single one of these all day, every single shop, if I was only spending 400. And I would use some of the Lenari on heroes. So I'd use 12k on heroes. I would do 39 rolls and see guaranteed hero in the chest 28. I would do, it's usually 40, so I would do 39 of those rolls to see if I get the other hero before the 40th roll. And if I do, then I would use the 40th roll for the opposite hero. But I would only do 12k. I would only roll 12k. That's it. And then I would use the other 12k for Rush inside the store, and that's all I would buy with the Lenari in the store is Rush. That's it. Yeah, I would not buy troops. I would not buy anything else. Just keep buying Rush. This account's like out of gold, but yeah, I would just keep buying these. There's math on it. Like if you're going to be on a big spending account, so okay, tips for big spenders. If you're planning on spending like 1200 over a month or something like that, so that's 400 a weekish, give or take. Well, then, one, you're going to be buying these sets more than the $25 mark. You're going to be buying these up to the $50 and $100 marks, first off. But second off, you are going to buy not just these, but you can get away with buying these too for the first like day or two. I wouldn't do it every single day, but for the first 2 or 3 days, I would buy both of these if you're going to spend a good amount of money. Anything more than $400, I would do that. Basically, if you're continuing to spend or thinking on continuing spending, I would do both of these until like day 2 or day 3, and then I would go back to only these, because the math on it in the end really pays off. Now, if you're like me and you're just doing like an all-out spend, you don't care, you hit that buy button, it doesn't matter to you, then you can do what I do, because this is why I get so ahead actually in the beginning, is I buy all of these, and all of the 3-hour rushes. Oh, right here. I get all of those. The first like 3 shops, which is 17 hours rush each, times 3. It turns out to like 55 hours a day rush that you get, which is a ton. That's 2 days worth of rush every single day. And then on top of that, you're getting like purchase rewards and stuff on a new server. So we're gonna go to a new server really quickly. Just to give you an idea on what they offer to people who spend money early on. So again, you could get your hero for $10, which is really what you want. That's broken at the beginning of a server to get something like that. When you get gold units, it's really broken too. Okay, but I really want to show you the purchase agreement, so I'm gonna pause and go forward. So 1 second. Okay, so as soon as you get to the city, you actually unlock what you're looking for. And what we're looking for is the purchase gifts. So if you were to do what we said earlier, you'd end up with 24th K Lenari. So that would get you roughly right here, which is really good. You should try to get to that one for the 8-hour rush, because you're gonna get an additional 6 hours, 4 hours, and 2 hours, which is an additional 12 hours, 14-hour rush. You could get an additional 8. It would be 22 hours rush. So if you could get to 31K, go to 31K. If you did what we said, you probably won't get to that. Yeah, you probably won't. I don't know if other things count towards that, though. I think it might just be Lenari. Yeah, so it's only Lenari. On the accounts where I go all out and spend, like if you're going to do an all out spend, go for the 50K, because that extra 12 hours at the end is going to help out a ton. It's 30 fucking 6 extra hours of rush or something like that, like 34. That's crazy. And then this is going to give you 30 plus army cap on people. Great items already at the beginning of the game. A divine dragon at the beginning of the game. It's going to give you some gold units. You know, some great set items early on. You can't argue. Great like stats, and this is just gonna help you out a ton. The new round booster. Oh, I kind of forgot about this. If you're doing a $400 bundle too, I would try to work this in somehow, and get rid of one of the sets that I told you about, because this is gonna get you a lot. You're gonna get 680 right off the bat, and then within the first week, you'll get the other 1100, 1600. So you're getting like 2200 in the first week. That's gonna help you out so much. You have no idea. And then like all these little things too. So I would completely take one of those sets out and substitute in the new round booster and all of these little things that are gonna boost you a ton early game. You know. Yeah. They really will help you out a lot early on. But yeah, that's basically how to spend. I mean, like I said, and if you're spending big time, then just buy everything. That's kind of how it works. Not literally everything. The stuff to focus, like I said, would be Rush with the Lenari and Hero Chest. But that's pretty much it, guys. It's not too complicated. I hope that kind of helped you guys figure out what it is you want to do. Yeah, that's it. Also, if you're only doing, like I said, 400, the 2 heroes that you pick out of your sets, you may want to base around your race. If you're alright, we're gonna reload. But yeah, basically, buy heroes that are gonna help your race. So if you're human, I recommend Elena. She's really needed for the human race. Do not slack on her. Get in Elena. Human race, I recommend Bane. Don't slack on Bane. Make sure you get a Bane. So yeah, for the human race, I would get yourself a Bane. I would get yourself an Elena. They're really needed. And then after that, it really goes down to Jax, Cleo, Rose, because they're PvP characters. Actually, get Fenris because he's a good rogue. You know, so just choose your characters wisely. Tiadrin's also really broken. Can't go wrong with her. They're all really good characters, but again, I would go Elena, Bane, Fenris, and then I would start looking into people like Jax, Cleo, Rose for PvP purposes, Tiadrin. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's going to help you guys out a lot. Basically, when it comes, like I said, to spending, it's about getting the most for your dollar. and you're gonna get more out of the cheaper bundles like these that pop up randomly. And that's usually what I do, like on a budget run, is like put stuff aside for those. So if you're only spending 400, you may even want to try to figure out how to do those instead. Like I said, it just depends on how you want to do it. The most important part is about buying some rush early on. And if you're doing a budget run, I would just do these. If you're doing a semi-spend run, like a $400 run, I would do these and these for like the first 2 days. And if you're doing like a full out spend, like I said, you have a choice between. I would definitely do these and these for like a week. But if you feel like you spend enough and you have enough dollar signs in your bank account, go with these, and these, because buying all three is going to give you 17 hours of shop, which is a lot. It's a lot, it's 51 hours a day that you're rushing ahead of everybody. So, alright, guys, that's it.